You're listening to the Talk of the Tribe, Wapsie Valley Warrior Podcast, brought to you by Little Wapsie Communications. Their state-of-the-art fiber network is complete in Fairbanks, ready to serve your home or business with the fastest internet in town. Orin Mutual Telephone Company. Serving the area since 1911, Orin Mutual is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Orin, Iowa, and the surrounding rural area. RTC Communications. They are here to provide high-quality, superior service to you, the customer, by offering great customer service and the services you want and need to work and stay connected with family and friends. This is the Talk of the Tribe podcast, coming to you from the center of Warrior Country. Here are your hosts, Zach Favors and Riker Oberly.
Yeah, welcome. Riker just about went on a tangent there. We were setting up earlier before, and Blake was like, "Don't go on tangents. Make sure you stay on topic."
And like I was about to say,
Stop sounding like our dad.
Like Blake's like when our dad leaves, like just like goes to work or something, and he leaves us
And then
two
we just go
alone.
crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
We're just like, but anyways, welcome in to episode 28 of the Talk Tribe podcast. I'm your host, Zach Favors, joined today by Riker Oberly. I'd like to give a shout out to all our sponsors, Little Wapsie Communications, Orin Mutual Telephone Company, RTC Communications, and the What Is Up podcast, led by our good friend Bubba Seaman. He's done a great job over there. He's done a great job supporting us as well. So don't worry, we're back. We recorded episode 27 yesterday, but it's going to be posted tonight. I'm going to stay here till like 8 working on episodes. So good night for me to finish up episode recording. We did basketball last night, the whole winter season of basketball. Tonight, it's wrestling, and this is my time to shine, baby.
Yeah, I'm just for me with
You're just
wrestling.
here.
Wrestling, I'm just kind of like Michael Jordan trying to play, hockey or something.
Michael Jordan. Way to like somehow find a way to compare yourself to the GOAT.
Right? I mean, gotta find some way at one point.
But so we're gonna get right into it because Riker's gotta leave. Yeah, you got confirmation.
Tonight.
So he's got to be out here at 5:45. So
That starts at 6. It is right now 5:15.
Yeah, so we have about a 30-minute window here. So we're gonna get going right away. Wrestling. We started, I believe, the last time we talked to you guys was after the Battle of the Waterloo tournament. We did our Battle of the Waterloo recap, which that was a long time ago. A lot has changed since then. This team went to tournaments at Louisa Muscatine and had a bunch of champions there. I don't know if we talked about the Chris Davis at all, but the Chris Davis happened. I think that was before the Battle of the Waterloo anyways. We've had a bunch of dual meets. Wapsie, I believe, won just about every dual meet from the Battle of the Waterloo on. Riker, you died yesterday. Can you avoid dying today? Like, are you okay?
No promises. Well,
are you, like, actually sick? I'm starting to worry here.
No. It's just a cough. But Miss Merdinger said, like, I was coughing a lot. It's really just nothing else. Obviously when you cough a lot, your voice gets a little bit, But Miss Merdinger says, our math teacher, I have her 8th hour. And just like, please do not come to school tomorrow. I was like, but Miss Merdinger, we have a dodgeball tournament going on. That my team's the number 1 seed.
We'll get into the dodgeball tournament in I believe, the next episode. We're going to talk about the dodgeball tournament, some FFA stuff happening, some FCS stuff. I have a really special announcement to make in that next episode.
You do?
Riker doesn't even know about yet.
Oh, thrilling.
Yeah, I know. It's big announcement. Big, huge announcement coming in the next episode. So
did you hear that? Like, speaking of huge announcements, like that reminds me. Like, you just hyped that up like the Reese's did in that one commercial where they said like big new thing coming, like 2/11/24, the Super Bowl date. So they're gonna have a Super Bowl commercial that's introducing this whole new thing.
Maybe maybe that's a surprise. Maybe I'm in a Super Bowl commercial.
Maybe.
Yeah, you never. Maybe the Talking to Our podcast has an ad in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then we'd have to sell the school.
We had to sell the school to get that.
to
I don't
get
even-
one ad.
I don't even know if we sold the school if we had enough to get a Super Bowl ad.
But yeah,
Those
what I'm saying is like it's Reese's, so the only best thing that they're gonna do
peanut butter and chocolate.
is add like a cheese thing, like a cheese Reese's if
They're
they
adding
win,
cheese?
or a fatty or a 40
Fatty.
or 49ers Reese's shape.
We've gone from cheese to fatty to what's next?
Chiefs or 49ers
There you go.
Reese's shape.
Whatever.
Big
But
announcement. What?
anyways, back to wrestling. We already went on a tangent. Blake's gonna get mad at us. But anyways, back to wrestling here. Riker, you want to pull up the wrestling stuff while I continue to talk here?
Gladly.
So Wapsie's had a nice stretch here from the Battle of the Water on. They didn't lose a whole lot. They won just about everything. Riker's waving out the window. They won just about everything. They really didn't lose a whole lot from then. And they lost to Don Bosco. They took a loss to Union. I don't think we wrestled Jessup from then on, but if we did, I might be forgetting some things, which is why Riker's going to talk about it here.
Well, I mean, this is inaccurate completely because the varsity bound says they're 3-1.
Did we just not upload anything?
I guess not.
Maybe if you say the teams, I'll know if we won or lost. Because I think I went to every wrestling.
Well,
meet.
I say they have this. Lost against Jessup.
Yep.
Beat Makokata Valley.
Yep.
Then they had the Chris Davis individual.
Invitational.
Yeah, sorry. It's varsity bound. It's super small and white lettering. You can't read it. And then there's Denver High School Wrestling Triangular.
We beat Denver and Oline.
I watched that. Yeah, I did watch that. Then we beat Oline 81-0. Then we beat Denver 47-28. Then there's the Mount Vernon tournament.
That one, was pretty good for us.
Wapsie Valley versus Union.
Loss.
Versus Columbus Catholic.
Win.
Battle of Waterloo.
Yeah, is what it is. That was kind of where our last little stint was.
Gotcha. And then AGWSR, that's probably a
Win. No, loss. No. Win.
AP.
Win. That's AP Grundy Center, I believe.
So, Dyke New Hartford and Hudson. Triangle.
Diet, we beat both of them.
Then there's the 57th Chipola individual. That's JV.
Invitational, but yes, that was all right.
We definitely lost against Don Bosco. I remember that.
Yes.
Then Sumner Fredericksburg.
Win.
North Tama.
Win.
Then MFL tournament.
I don't know how we did there.
Gotcha.
I think we did all right though.
Don Bosco, Lisbon, and Wapsie senior night.
And we lost to that did not happen.
Oh really?
No.
Oh yeah, that was a yeah.
I think that one got canceled. But we definitely lost to Bosco, and I think we put up a fight with Lisbon, but I think we lost to them too. I can't remember. That's a rematch of the state duel or the regional duel from last year. That was the greatest. I guess now it's the second greatest duel in my history in my short career of broadcasting as Riker continues to die. If you want to know my duel rankings that I've broadcasted, there's definitely a 1 and a 2, and the 1 is the West Hancock duel. The number 2 is the Lisbon duel. The third one, it's up in arms. I really don't know. There's not like a definitive number 3 because I just haven't. As we do more like postseason stuff, it's probably the Lake Mills duel we did at the state tournament, which I'll talk about in a little bit, about how that went for us. But yeah, continue, Riker.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Wapsie Valley. Well, that's all that it has posted up there.
Yeah.
It seems like they didn't do too bad. Not their best season, not their worst season.
Went to regional duels up in Britt. That was Riverside, Oakland, and Wapsie Valley, which Wapsie kind of dominated there. And then the big main event, which was Wapsie Valley and West Hancock. And by the way, we were the only team this year to upset a regional duel host. All the hosts won, besides West Hancock, who lost to us. So, good job us, I guess. But we ended up beating West Hancock in a barn burner of a duel. Came down to the 215 match. I think the winner of that match was going to win the duel. And it didn't look good because we had Derek Hilson back, who, yes, was good, very good. But he had to go up against the number 4 kid at I believe at 285, who was able to go down to 215 to wrestle him. And because I said it earlier in that duel, whoever won the coin toss was going to win the duel. Well, I was wrong because Wapsie lost the coin toss for that match. Yeah, you can sneeze.
No, can you give me a tissue?
Oh.
Can I sneeze? Of course I can sneeze.
Well, I meant I thought you just need to take your mic off and you can sneeze. I'll just get the whole tissue box. Here you go. Here you go.
But, okay, please tell me, in real life, if you have allergies in the spring.
No, in animated life, no. Continue.
I can't be the only one. Honestly, everybody else is stuffed right now. Everybody else, it's the buds on the gosh darn.
You sure? You sure? Because it ain't me.
People that have allergies, Zach.
I do too. I do. I have probably allergies worse than you do.
Fine, I'll give you 1 week, and then you'll be like this too, and I will not feel bad for you one bit.
You all right? Okay, Riker's gonna take a break here, but anyways. Okay, I'm gonna turn your mic off. There we go. All right, so he can cough, but anyways. So Derek Hilsenbeck goes into the match. He's not favored to win whatsoever. Goes in and not only breaks the number 10 kid down, just absolutely manhandles him, breaks him down, and then in the third period pins him. And I lost my mind. And so did Wyatt, which, by the way, I have to give a huge shout out to Wyatt Forsythe for doing the wrestling duels and being this year. Because for him to be able to do that was amazing. Because not only did it take it took a weight off of Blake's shoulders, it also took a weight off of my shoulders. Because before, obviously Blake and I, we have a good chemistry together. We've done a lot of broadcasts together. Are you good to go? Okay, here, I'll turn your mic back on. There you go.
Also, Wyatt Forsythe is the junior high coach, so he's got a lot on the table.
Yeah, well, by the time high school wrestling,
I'm just saying,
starts, junior high's wrestling is over with, because they do the split season.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I mean, just it was a massive deal to have Wyatt come in and do the varsity duels for us for broadcast and help me with it, and then to be able to go up to Britt and do the regional duels was amazing. And obviously now we got to go down to Coralville to Extreme Arena and do the state duels, and that was a day. So if you didn't know, the night before, the night before we had a basketball game here. I believe it was against Hudson. I might be mistaken though. So I go home. It's like 11:30 at night. I had to wake up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning the next day, because I was tired. Got out here, got to Extreme Arena by 6, started wrestling at 9. Very early morning for everybody. Riker's probably still sleeping.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you wake up till around 10 on the weekends. So
11.
Oh,
not even
okay.
9. Not even 9.
But anyways, so after that, we wrestled at 9 against the number 1 team, Alburnett, and I thought that duel was very winnable. We just had to limit the front side points, and we did limit the front side points to an extent. But the backside really, just it wasn't what it needed to be. We needed to win just about every match on the backside. We didn't do that, so we ended up losing that duel. We dropped that one. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise, kid. My goodness. Yeah, you hope you're gonna be able to play tomorrow. Oh, brother. You all right?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway.
Will I be able to play tomorrow? I'm life or death tomorrow, honestly.
It's life or death for us.
Both figuratively and literally.
Yeah, you might think the 1 seed being the 1 seed is a good thing. We should have pretty easy matchups. No, we really shouldn't be the 1 seed, Riker.
No.
We really shouldn't, because we got put into the pool. There's 2 pools. And
we got put into the kiddie pool for
Yeah, they were in the big diving pool. We were in the kiddie pool. We'll just call it that. Since we were undefeated, we got the 1 seed.
Yep.
Now we're in the semis with a 4-0 record against one of the worst teams. So I don't know. It is what it is.
It's not like we played bad. It's just other teams played so much better.
Yeah, because I don't think we're a bad team. I just think there's teams that are better. But we'll be able to prove that and see if we can, beat up the other ninth grade team. So be a rival of ninth graders tomorrow. So to go to the finals of the dodgeball tournament. But anyways, so we dropped the first duel to Albert. We're on the backside. We have to wrestle Lake Mills at like noon, 12:30. That duel was amazing. That was back and forth. Came down to about the last match. I can't remember who, but I believe somebody was able to pick up a fall there. It was towards the lighter weights, and or maybe towards the like the middle weights. We were able to pick up a fall there to kind of seal the deal and upset the number 4 team going into the state tournament, which was Lake Mills. And so we move on to the 5th place match against Jessup. We end the season how we started it, and it kind of ended the same way it started, with a loss. Jessup had improved so much since the first duel of the year. That team is so well rounded. It's insane how good they are, and they were just able to control everything, start to finish. Really wasn't any need for worry. They just ran through it.
Yeah, it was kind of entertaining to watch. It really was entertaining to watch because not often on those teams, or really any teams, that you can have a team that really dominates or just shows that they want to be there and they want to win just more than anybody else, and that's really like exciting and enthusiastic just to see that kind of like mentality.
So Wapsie Valley places 6th at the state tournament. They did come in ranked 8th, so an upgrade there. We're able to knock off the number 4 team while doing it. So now we switch to individual. The individual state tournament's the biggest time in the high school sports season. I don't care what you say. Individual state wrestling is just about as big as it gets in the state of Iowa.
Besides,
No, there is no besides.
I mean,
No, Riker, there is no besides.
state championship football is nuts. Am I wrong?
That's the only thing that competes with it, though. That's about all that competes.
Or state volleyball. That place was pumping.
That is too. Volleyball, there's something with volleyball. There's just like a passion about it for like fans in the state of Iowa.
Or even like basketball 2020.
That
was nuts.
Well, no duh, basketball 2020 would not. How is it nuts when there's only 100 people there?
Yeah, I was there. That's why. It was nuts.
Just because you were there and you were like 6 doesn't make it.
Look at Garrett Barnes' YouTube video, and you could see everybody around Wapsie Valley celebrating.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not even kidding. Like that, everybody's so hyped when that happened.
Well, no duh, because we won the state title that year.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it was crazy.
Pretty sure the people who lost that don't really like to remember that.
I
don't think they thought it was too pumped, huh?
The other team that we don't care about, no.
No, but obviously, wrestling in the state of Iowa is so big. Like, they call it Wrestletown, USA. That's what they call Iowa City. And there's a reason why it's in Iowa City, Iowa, not in Ames, Iowa. Iowa State fan. Yeah, that's what I thought. 20 years and counting. Book it. And maybe it's 21. I forget. It's been so long. I forget. I forget the last time Iowa State beat Iowa in wrestling. I forget. But
we weren't alive.
Huh?
We weren't alive.
We weren't alive. That's for sure. Yeah, I've also never seen Iowa State beat Iowa in wrestling, so I've yet to see it. So I don't know. But I think this is the time where Wapsie really shows their strengths. We have a lot of good individual wrestlers. And I looked at this and I go, you know what? There's a chance where like 7 or 8 guys make it to the state tournament this year. And I think those guys are Kane Belinsky, Brody Keitch, Easton Crawl, Kanan Decker, Garrett Miller, Brock Kleitch, Drew Lansing, and Derek Hilsenbeck. So there's 8 guys there that have a shot, or that I think can make it to the state tournament. From there, we know that Hilsenbach has proven that he can beat top-ranked talent. Now, my question for you, Riker, is where do you think Hayden Hilsenbach should go in the state tournament? 215 or 285?
I mean, you're talking about Derek Ilsenbeck, but
Yeah,
you said Hayden.
I did.
Yeah, you did, but it doesn't matter. I know.
We'll replay the tape on that.
I think he should go 285.
You think so?
I do,
Why?
because he's so agile. Like Derek Hilsenbeck, I think if he goes to 215, like he'll see people that are like him, more agile, more like get around, like go after him. But I mean, at 285, people are slower. People aren't usually like as jacked.
but we saw last year. Or I guess we didn't see last year, but we could see someone who's just big. Like, he can use his speed and agility, yes, but if he gets caught under that, oh yeah, that's oh boy. Goodness gracious. Yeah. I gotta know when you're about to cough so I can turn your mic down so that way people don't hear you just dying over here.
Gotcha.
But I think like if you get caught under that 285-pound weight at like 210, I don't know how much Derek weighs, but I know he's just smaller than 285. I can tell you that. But if he gets caught under that, that's not gonna be fun. That's something for sure. But I don't know. I really don't know where he's gonna go. We've yet to hear where he's gonna go. Hopefully, in the next episode we know where he's gonna go. But for right now, we haven't heard where he's gonna go. We don't know where he's gonna be at the state tournament, or it will be decided by this Saturday, or probably Friday, because they have districts at Denver. Whoop de whoop. Just the greatest town ever. Nope. I take that back. Denver's not that bad.
I don't like it at all.
I don't. Well, obviously we don't because we're Wapsie fans.
No, I don't think anyone does.
Okay.
Not even Denver. I don't think.
You don't think Denver people like Denver?
No. I guarantee if I call the Denver mayor, they will say.
That's like the Bosco effect right there.
I mean, yeah. I guarantee. Want to know what's funny about it? I can call the city of Denver, Colorado, and I can just tell them to not like Denver, Iowa, and then just
Denver doesn't like Denver.
Exactly. Then we have millions of people.
Look up the population of Denver, Colorado.
All right, gladly.
See how many people can Riker get to not like Denver. But anyways, we're nearing that time, Riker. We got a little bit of time left. We have, I believe, one more topic of discussion. From there, we will head to screen time, and then finally
1.3 million people.
So there you go, 1.3 million people, the great people of the city of Denver, Colorado. You just gotta dislike Denver, Iowa, and we'll be happy.
I agree.
There we go. So our last thing before we head to our 2 segments here, Riker.
Yep.
Obviously, I figured this video is episode was gonna be a little shorter, just because there's a little less to talk about. Obviously, we don't have all the big hypotheticals of down the line in state tournaments and whatnot. Is there a possibility that you see somebody making a good deep run into the state tournament?
Yeah.
And who do you think it is going to be? Or who multiple? Like, is there multiple?
Yep. Yeah, there is. And I can
the pause.
Sorry. I can tell you who that name is. His name's Caden Dana. You can tell me that I'm awful. You can tell me I'm a liar. But when he gets far, don't you dare come crawling back to me. But other than Caden Dana, probably Caden Decker. Either Caden or Caden.
Dana is gonna hear this episode and just
and he's gonna give me a hug. Is what he's gonna do. So.
Oh my gosh. If Dana pins everyone in the first period, yeah, I can see that happening. But he's not gonna pin everybody in the first period.
Watch him do it.
And we've seen him.
Watch him do it.
We know obviously a big thing in wrestling: gas tanks, having the stamina towards the end of the match.
Caden Dana has that mama mentality. And you can't tell me that he doesn't.
This is no knock on Dana, but we were at the Union Duel, and I believe he was up like 13-2 2 or something, and he ended up losing.
Well, I mean, don't put that on him.
I'm not gonna put it on him. I mean, he was able to recover very well from that, and he's honestly been a pretty decent wrestler at that 144 weight, where there really isn't a whole lot of
That's exactly my point, Zach. There's really not a lot
Well,
of people that are as good as Dana in 144.
All right, we'll see. Riker's pick to win the state title is Dana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You're welcome.
If I had to make a pick for who's gonna win the state title, I want to pick Garrett Miller so bad.
2000 Club.
I feel like he's just gonna. I don't know. I feel like he really could get there because he's just so strong. Oh, I forgot to turn your volume down. There we go. You can cough. No, but I think the obvious choice here is Kanan Decker. So
I would not lie to you there, but well, yeah, I think you're right for sure.
yeah. So we're gonna get into our final 2 segments of this episode. First off, screen time. So I have to. So obviously tomorrow night they actually rescheduled a boys basketball game.
Did they really?
Yeah, against Riceville.
Oh. We talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, Miss Fife is not happy with me because we have musical that night. We have musical tomorrow night. Musical rehearsal. I have to be there. She goes, "Hey Zach, I know there's a musical rehearsal scheduled for tomorrow, and there's also a basketball game. Which one are you gonna choose?" I go, "Probably go broadcast the basketball game," and she's like, "I think you need to rethink that decision." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I'll
What
talk
are we even
to."
doing tomorrow for musical?
I have no idea. I think it's just like songs and lines and whatnot.
Running Act 1.
There you go. By the way, if you didn't hear, the musical is the Addams Family this year. But come on, Riker.
You gotta give me more.
Come on, Riker.
Run that back.
By the way, this year's musical is the Addams Family. Ba-da-da-da. 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 Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. There you go.
You're welcome.
Screen time, Riker. What do you got?
5 hours, 19 minutes. Not my worst.
Oh,
Not my
you
best.
beat me.
Really?
6 hours and 25 minutes for me.
Ah.
I had a rough day yesterday. I didn't have anything going on after school, so I was like, I usually am busy all the time. So like having nothing to do after school is just like, what do I even do?
Zach, I think it's about that time.
All right, about that time.
It's
Talk to the tribe.
that time.
Talk to the tribe athlete of the wrestling season. So yesterday, Riker wrote down the nominees for the basketball season. I got to choose. Today, I'm writing down the nominees, and Riker's gonna choose. So I don't know how many nominees I'm gonna have.
By the way, the basketball one was Briggs Bamey. That's who Zach picked. That's who I would have picked. The other nominees were Peyton Curley, Lazar Reardon, and Tanner Bergman.
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting here. So yeah, I think I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, obviously, this is. I really hope you pick this guy just because he has done so much. I'm probably gonna spell his name wrong. I'm so sorry. Are you gonna talk at all or no?
No, I'm waiting for you to run them down.
We can talk about the news articles we have.
News articles, all right. Online register. You know we're in there. Got yourself a news article.
Way to go, right here. You're
Yeah,
doing it.
I don't really know what it is. I mean, it's a news article. That's literally what it is in the newspaper. You know.
Okay. All right.
Go get yourself one. It's really nice.
Have
really
the nominees. They have been chosen.
All right, we got the nominees here. We have Decker with no first name.
It's Kanan Deck, dude. Be quiet. Read the names.
It says Decker. Then we got Garrett Miller. We have Easton Crawl, Brock Clutch, and Derek Hilsenbeck.
There's one person I really hope you pick. I'm not gonna tell you, but I really hope you pick him.
I'm not even lying. The person that I wanted is not even on here.
You wanted Cade Belinsky, didn't you?
Yeah. Either Kaden Valensky or
I thought
Brody
about it, but
Brody Kleitch or Kaden.
Brody Kleitch should be on there. I definitely forgot him. Sorry about that, Brody. Yeah, I definitely forgot Brody. That's on me. That's on me.
You know, but the nominees have been set. You know.
Yep, we can't change it. I'm
can't
sorry
change
about
it.
that. You just have to try again next year, I guess.
So he can't, Zach. He can't.
Oh, he's a senior. No, 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 no.
All right, so through these 5 nominees.
Please choose him.
So I'm still
You're still
deciding.
thinking? Okay, well, Riker thinks one
the
less.
NFL honors has already been decided. They have a vote. This is being one
Dude,
person.
think about that for a second. I'm gonna talk here. So, one final shout out to all our sponsors: Little Wapsie Communications, or Mutual Telephone Company, Reedland Telephone Cooperative, and the What Is Up podcast hosted by Bubba Seaman. He had a news article in the Fairbank Islander a little while back. He just released a newer episode with a younger guest from Wartburg College. So go listen to that. Go give him a follow and whatnot over there. Go buy his merch. He's got some shirts, some hats, some sweatshirts, all that good stuff. Riker, you got your decision?
I do. So the wrestling, talk of the tribe, athlete of the wrestling season is what we're calling it.
There you go, yeah. Talk of the tribe, athlete of the wrestling season.
Is Brock Kleitch.
Yes! 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 I love this pick. Love the pick. Love the pick, Riker. Yes.
You know,
Dude, Decker's gonna be so mad.
speaking of picks, the only there's a lot of reasons why I could pick him, but my favorite reason is that Godal Kaiser always gets the best pictures of Brody or Brock. Sorry,
That's what you're basing it. Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, I can't even tell you how many pictures I've reposted of Brock.
There is one outstanding reason of why Brock Kleitch is the Talk of the Tribe athlete of the wrestling season, and that is the fact that this man is the most underrated wrestler in the state of Iowa. This man walks in, cradles kids in 20 seconds, and walks off, and yet still is not ranked at all at 175. I am so mad. I've been shouting it from the hills since the second week of the season that he needs to be ranked, and he hasn't been ranked yet, Riker. He might not even be ranked going into the state tournament.
Isn't that a bummer?
It's baloney. It's bogus.
I do think he should be ranked. I've watched him wrestle a few times before, and he's really good.
He's Cannon Yeager Jr. That's literally what he is.
Same weight, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't say same weight because they changed up the weights from last year to this year. Oh my gosh.
170 something though.
Yeah, well, Riker, you gotta leave. I think your mom will be here in 3 minutes.
She is here.
Oh.
She's been here since 5:30.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you gotta get going. So if you want to put your mic down and get out of here.
See you guys.
Yep.
Make sure you subscribe.
There you go. Riker's got to go to confirmation. So, recap of the episode. Wapsie got 6th at the state duel tournament in Coralville. Bye, Riker. All right. Wapsie probably placed 6th at the state duel tournament. They ended up moving on to the individual tournament, where we have a lot of guys who could possibly make it down to the state tournament in Des Moines. Also, if you want to see us go down to the state tournament in Des Moines, Blake and I would love to go down there and broadcast that for you guys. But we need some help from you guys. Any donations possible would be greatly appreciated. And then finally, your Talk of the Tribe athlete of the week, or not athlete of the week, athlete of the wrestling season is Brock Kleitch. Shout out to him. Screen time results. Riker beat me this week, unfortunately. It's the first time I'd lost in a while. But for all of us here at the Talk of the Tribe podcast, I'm Zach Babers. Joining tonight with my co-host, Riker Oberly. I'd like to give one last shout out to all our sponsors, or Mutual Telephone Company, Little Wapsie Communications, Reedland Telephone Cooperative, and the What Is Up podcast, hosted by Fairbank's very own Bubba Seaman. And until next time, go Warriors!